So back in February of 2013, I was 17 years old and I started smoking. It was stupid of me, but I smoked for about a year, and I started because I had a boyfriend who smoked who was actually 16 at the time. So clearly we were both fairly bad lawbreakers. But when I quit back in, when was it? May of 2014, I think? Yeah, that sounds about right. It was really hard for me because at the time I didn't really think I was addicted, because I would go a few days without smoking and then have one or two, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 days later after. And, I'd be fine, but when I quit smoking, I realized that the reason I was fine was because I was always around people who were smoking. So I was always sort of breathing in all that toxin that I was so addicted to. But when I quit, I kind of left that group, so I didn't get that fix that I needed. And, almost a year later, and it still really sucks. Like, just right now, I'm thinking about the unopened emergency pack that I have in my guitar case at home. And hoping to God my mom doesn't find it. But a lot has changed for me since I quit smoking. You hear these stories about people who smoke for years and years and they're totally unaffected, they never get cancer, or at least I hear stories about that. But they are little unicorns who are disguised as humans. I would suggest you wouldn't fall for their tricks. But since I quit, I smell a lot better. People like being around me now. I can breathe a lot better, and I don't have to sneak around with my cigarettes anymore. Like, when I first started smoking was when I first actually really started liking coffee. There's something about the mix of those two that I like it. And I like the smell too. I always liked that smell that was lingering around me, the coffee and the cigarettes. My boyfriend didn't. There are times where he would refuse to kiss me or be around me, and that sucked. But since I quit smoking, he's my biggest cheerleader and he's my biggest support. And he always keeps me on track every time I want to smoke. So I thank him for that. He's not here, but and also I breathe a lot easier, as I said before. I sing, not professionally. I mean, if I did, I'd be better than Beyonce probably. And so when I started smoking, I was senior year in choir, and it sucked. Everyone in my choir smoked in high school. I don't know why. Everyone did, and we sucked as a result. Daddy went to my high school, he knows. Sorry to put you on the spot. But, I couldn't breathe. I was always coughing, and my range is probably permanently affected from smoking, but, at least it won't get any worse. And like I said before, I don't have to smoke, or I don't have to sneak around anymore, or as much. I still worry about that pack in my guitar case. And, my family never learned that I smoked. I think one time my dad saw me when I was at a Christmas party, but I had just put out my cigarette when he came around the corner, so maybe, maybe not, I don't know. But at the time, it really scared me to think that he had saw me, because he's a former smoker himself. And, it kind of scared me to think what he would think of me if he saw me smoking when he was trying to quit. So when I finally did quit smoking, it was a huge weight off my shoulders, because I didn't have to worry about my dad finding out. I didn't have to worry about my mom being able to smell it. It was just a real relief to me. So in conclusion, this isn't like propaganda. This isn't, oh, don't smoke. If you do smoke, I personally don't care. Do what you want. I'm not your life coach. But legitimately, my life is so much easier now that I've quit. Thanks.